Supposed to wear my Pirates hat.
Great. Okay, we're going to ask Supervisor Pashong to read the resolution.
So this is a resolution recognizing the 100th year anniversary of the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is a Major League Baseball team, in historic spring training home in Paso Robles, California. Whereas in 1924, the Pittsburgh Pirates Major League Baseball team began practice in Paso Robles at the Paso Robles Athletic Park and to continued through 1934. And whereas in 1925, the Pittsburgh Pirates practiced on the newly refurbished Paso Robles Athletic Park, essentially becoming Paso Robles' own Field of Dreams, and they won the World Series. And whereas the Paso Robles community welcomed the Pirates with enthusiasm and greeted them as they arrived on the train, immediately making them feel at home. And whereas baseball fans would line up to have their memorabilia signed by players and coaches such as Honus Wagner, who at one time was considered the greatest hitter and the greatest shortstop of them all. And whereas the Pittsburgh Pirates had a lineup of future Hall of Famers, including Harold Pye Trainer, Freddie Lindstrom, Paul Wainer, Lloyd Wainer, Kiki Culler, and Burley Grimes, who practiced at Paso Robles. And whereas the Pittsburgh Pirates appreciated and adopted the Paso Robles community as their own, employing local residents and drawing huge crowds to their ball games. Now therefore be it resolved and ordered that the Board of Supervisors of the County of San Luis Obispo, State of California, does hereby recognize the 100th anniversary of the Pittsburgh Pirates training in Paso Robles. Jan, why don't you come on up?
Thank you, John.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell everybody, so I had met, really kind of got fascinated by this. Years ago, I met a man who was 107 and a half. He reminded me, he was his name was Harry Wolf. He lived outside of San Miguel, and he was actually a bat boy for the Pirates back in that time. And so I delved into it. There's a plaque for where the stadium was in front of the Wells Fargo in Paso Robles that talks about the stadium, and there's a number of other areas, but please go to the Paso Robles History Center and check out this exhibit. I think you'll be fascinated by the true history. Also at the Paso Robles Inn, another example, another Paso Robles Inn, there's a number of rooms that are named after that baseball team from 1924. So they won the World Series, I think, in 1925. So it was that next year. So thank you.
Supervisor Ortiz-Ley.
No, it's just wonderful to have the information about the history of our region and so many pieces that we would never have known. So thank you so much for bringing this forward, and buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack is what all I got to say. That's great.
Thank you, Jan, for being here. Another important part of Paso Robles history in North County of San Luis Obispo. So thank you. Thank you very much. She's going to open, so we can all enjoy that history. Okay.